Man, hell looks great today.
You bet it does.
Oh, what the heck are you doing here?
Don't you know? I'm one of Satan's minions and I've come here to give you something.
Let me guess, it's a video that'd make me kill myself if I weren't already dead.
Wow, you have really good detective skills. Better than I thought you'd have.
Just give it to me.
Okay, have fun.
Okay, let's just get this over with. Hey there, Bolt here, and welcome to Help. Today we are covering a channel called The Braun Show who made a CC rant. And that's all you have to know, so without further ado, let's burn through this.
This is fine. The thing I'd like to address is their incredible wit and sassiness. I do have to admit they're very funny and very good at keeping themselves reasonable within their videos. See, that's how you do real sarcasm.
Wait, that was supposed to be sarcasm? I could barely tell thanks to your flat delivery, which is something you never want when attempting sarcasm. And the best part is that you're using yourself as an example of how to do sarcasm correctly. So good job, you both fail at sarcasm and as an example.
Yeah, no. They're always trying to make it seem like they're above what they're talking about, but it just ends up seeming overly snarky and annoying. Like that one kid in high school who thinks they're being rebellious, but they're just an annoying waste of space. One way they try to be funny is the titles of their videos, which 99% out of 10, they fall flat. I mean, look at these. It's the kind of useless, snarky insults you'd say on Twitter to make fun of something, but it's being used as the sole marketing for their video.
Are you really talking about the titles right now? They're meant to be jokes that refer to the topic or channel of the video. You're free to find them not funny, but at the end of the day, that's subjective. Post point. I saw your response to Night Today. Yes, I am sorry this took so long. And you said that this was the point to show how the CC was unoriginal. But from what you said in the video, you said it was a way commentators tried to be funny. I think one way commentators are unoriginal would have been better, and it doesn't really debunk the latter half of my point.
An arguably more criticizable thing they frequently do is the voice. You know, that voice. Hey guys, Omega Edgelord here, and today we're going to be taking a look at this awful commentary video created by a certain someone by the name of ObviousTroll69. There's just so much to talk about in this video, and believe me, I would love to deconstruct every single horrible point in this video, but unfortunately I have to cut it down because we would be here all day. They use this annoyed explainy voice to make it seem like they're just so done with whatever they're talking about, and they think they're so above criticizing these things, but they have to stoop low enough to do it just this once. Except it's for every video, on every channel in this community. Being this snarky, annoyed know-it-all character doesn't make you look superior to who you're criticizing. It's annoying if anything, and it makes you look petulant and condescending. And the fact that a large majority of the people in the community do this just makes it even worse.
Oh boy, time to burn down this generalization. First off, if you want to show that voice, you would have been better off getting multiple clips of commentators, and not only does your voice not match the character you're making, but also looks like you're strawmanning the entire community by not using actual clips. And second, the issue of all commentators, or most commentators, sound the same, hasn't been a legit issue since, what, 2012, 2013? Since then, we've had more variety in the commentators' personalities than ever before. Like, say, let's look at the differences between Bubbling Brook and Megatron DBZ. One has a more passive and calm personality, and the other has a more jokey and edgy personality.
Now, to make a good bad commentary, you're gonna need some visuals, and this is where the community really shines. Remember what I said a while ago that it's easy to dislike a commentator? Yeah, I really meant it. What you're gonna need first is a stock image GIF background. And if you don't have the patience to find one, just whip a background from whatever dating sim you last played. And if you're even lazier, you can just not use a background at all. Just a black screen to put the spotlight on what really grinds my gears, the character stills. Hello and welcome to Uncle Bonz's Character Still Emporium. We got everything you need to make your quality commentaries. We got loads of stuff around here like angsty anime boy, anime girl in both cutesy and rebellious varieties, and... yeah, no, that's all. Now, that's a bad generalization on my part. It doesn't have to be an anime character. In fact, you can just take any character from anything you want and use it as your stills. But you might be saying to yourself, but Bronze, I can't decide what character I should use in my stills. Don't worry, there's a very good solution to this. All of them. If you can't decide on this, you can just use 2, 3, or even more characters to use as your stills. You could even change what character you're using in the same video. Consistent branding is overrated. I need to show off my weeaboo pride. But in all seriousness though, guys, please, just use transparent backgrounds for your stills.
You just had to use that stupid argument. How does them using an anime avatar affect the video? This is a genuine question. How is them using a character a major problem? I hate this point so much because people act like it's such a big deal when it's just a character on a frickin' screen. You don't even point out any editing mistakes, you just go,
Consistent branding is overrated. I need to show off my weeaboo pride.
and end it there. Commentaries are first and foremost an audio-centered genre. They are about making good points, and while visuals are important, the avatar is literally the least important thing to bring up. This is why Avatar Gate was so dumb. Plus, you do know there's more to marketing than just the character, right? And usernames, thumbnails, channel icons, and a lot more. There's a lot more to making you unique than just the character.
Now, the most important part of any commentary is the editing. No, it's not. You can make your videos in Movie Maker and you'd still fit in with some of the big boys in this community. Like, the best edits that I've seen are just moving the stills around a little bit. Nothing fancy, just basic minimal editing. Just switching from still to still, cutting to the video they're talking about, and occasionally cutting to another video for cheap reference humor. I'm not saying I can't respect your opinion unless you have good editing, but it does help. It's hard to take you criticizing people's content seriously when you only meet the minimum amount of production value required to make your videos watchable. You did not just say that. But you couldn't have. Play that again, please. How to take you criticizing people's content seriously when you only meet the minimum amount of production value required to make your videos watchable. This point is so bad on so many different levels, I do not know where to start. 1. Maybe the reason people use this style is because the community is outright called the slideshow commentary community. I mean, say what you want and say that you don't like it, fine, that's subjective, but okay. I mean, I don't see you getting onto Let's Plays cases for having a specific style. 2nd, I find it funny how you say this editing style is a problem when you edit the exact same way in not just this video, but plenty of past videos I've seen from you, which kind of make you look like a complete hypocrite. Am I saying that being a hypocrite makes you wrong? No, of course not. But that leads to my next point. You just had to pull the food critics who can't cook, can't critique argument, didn't you? This is one of the most infuriating arguments ever, since as long as you can see the problems and can do research, everyone has the right to criticize something. Plus, if we lived in a warped world where this logic was valid, then you wouldn't be able to criticize the CC either, since guess what? You use the exact same editing style, with the only difference being that you use your camera every once in a while. But that is not the case, since you, like the entirety of the CC, all have the right to criticize something. This argument can go die in a fire in the depth of the place I'm in right now.
Bulbs, calm down. It's just one bad video.
Well, the reason I'm this annoyed is because, well, this is not the first time I've heard this. I've heard this said many times even before I joined the CC, and to be quite honest, I'm sick of it.
Must be lonely in here.
Yeah, kinda.
I have a dimensional teleporter, so I could easily kill someone here to keep you company so I can torture someone else.
You have a dimensional teleporter.
Yeah.
And you just tell me now?
You do know you're not done, right?
Oh, crap.
I know some of you will say, but that's just my editing style. And I could say that's a valid point, but it becomes less valid when literally every single person in your community has the exact same editing style. I've only seen like 3 or 4 commentators in this community try to differentiate themselves from everyone else, but other than that, a majority is just the same template with a different personality.
Let's counter these one by one. First, how is 7th Dragon's editing style better or heck even unique in any way? He edits in the exact same way everyone else in the CC edits. Is it the character? In that case, that's really petty. Is it the background? In that case, I know plenty of people in the CC who uses moving backgrounds. You never explain how his editing is better or unique compared to everyone else. And I can easily point out several commentators who have more interesting editing. Now let's move on to your next example, Blaze the Movie Fan, who is pretty much the poster boy for why not to use a camera. Or at the very least an example of everything that can possibly go wrong when using a camera. Because you either get dead silence and stutters, or a lot of jump cut. I mean, sure, there's no arguing that his way of presenting himself is unique to the CC, but unique doesn't automatically equal good. But my biggest problem with these two examples is how you don't even name them. I didn't even know that was 7th Dragon until a friend pointed it out to me. I'm pretty sure some people won't know who Blaze is. And this is the first time you give direct examples instead of just vaguely alluding that people do this. So it's pretty important to name those examples, or at the very least put them in the description. And I guess I'll end it here since all that's left is his conclusion. So on to final thoughts. A lot of the points you point out are either problems that have ended more than 2 years ago, or the same production complaints we've heard 100 times over. Then there is your tone, where you either sound bored or needlessly condescending. For overall advice, I'd recommend you work on your acting and do more research next time. I also recommend you cite your sources, since there were multiple occasions where I didn't know who you were talking about. I hope you take what I have in consideration. Anyways, I'm the Burning Bolt, and I've gotta figure out how to get out of this place.
Okay, there should be at least one person nearby to kill. Okay, Bolt, I'm leaving to get someone to hang out with. Oh wait, where's my dimensional
Thanks, Amolga! Have fun running here!
God dang it, now I have to sacrifice souls in order to get back to the real world. This is gonna be fun.
Ugh, I'm finally home. Wait. What's this? Ugh! What just happened? It's probably nothing. Anyways, this has been the Burning Bolt, and I'll see you next time.